What's going on, everybody? I am just getting the alerts sent out. All right, we should be good to go for today. So, we might be testing out. I might try to just do lightning arrows, see how that feels to like Act 1 and stuff. And then as we get closer, you know, we actually get like info on the new league and all that. We'll probably doing some, you know, actual testing like through Act 2 or 3, etc. But for now, I kind of just want to go through Act 1 because I feel like once you kind of get in Act 2/3 and you get, you know, your first lab like done, most builds start to feel pretty fine. So I feel like definitely through Act 1. And like I said, we might be swapping if Arcane Archer is a thing. We might just swap straight into that, you know, after like Lab 1 into something else, you know. So kind of just want to test because I feel like if it feels good through Act 1, it probably will feel good through all the rest of the acts. At least that, in my experience, that's what it feels like, right? And so, what's up, Cozy? What's up, Aikid? What's up, guys? How you guys doing? All right, so with that being said, let me just drop the starting screen. Just gonna do probably some citadels and stuff like that. Maybe a few runs for Adorned, and then we, like I said, we might test Lightning Arrow. What did the boy Epic say? I got you. I got you, Epic. Got you. Okay. But so far, no news. No news. The race has ended. The race events that they were doing this yesterday was, I believe, the last day of the races. So hopefully, like Thursday, Friday this week, hopefully we'll get an announcement on exactly when we'll be able to figure out and have the live stream to reveal everything, right? At least that would make sense to me. But again, who knows? It could be next week. But I don't think it'll be any longer than end of next week, to be honest with you. If like that would just kind of, you know, get out of the time zone or time frame that they want to push 0.5. Do I not have any more irradiated tablets? That's the wrong one. I might need to go buy some irradiated tablets. The tablets. I also have some in here, actually. Oh, I have one in here. Okay. Bye. Hey, what's up, Marty? How you doing? Yes. Okay, do I have the right stuff on? Yeah, I do. Okay. So I think our plan for this week is tomorrow I might not be able to stream. I have what do you call it? Vet appointment and stuff like that for my dog. I don't know if I'll be back in time, but I'll try to be, obviously, and we'll just kind of go from there. Like I said, I'll let you guys know, obviously, in the Discord. But today, obviously, stream. Do this for a little bit, might test out Lightning Arrow and stuff like that through Act 1-ish, and then we'll probably do this again on Wednesday, and then I believe Thursday is Torchlight Infinite's new season, so probably checking that out for a few days, and hopefully, you know, by then we'll have some news of when we're gonna get the full reveal and stuff like that of 0.5, and we'll probably just go back to PoE until then, you know. Watch everything, then we'll start to do proper like league start testing and all that stuff. Figure out our league starter and all that good junk. At least that's the plan for me throughout the week. Hope Stormblast Bolt will be good in 0.5. Expo Lightning was great in 0.4. I would assume they'll still be similar. I don't think they were overperforming. You know, they might be, you know, a little bit strong, but I don't think they would go so far as to like fully nerf it into the ground. I would be very surprised if they did that. So I think regardless of what happens, you should still be pretty good. I don't think there's really anything to worry about Stormblast Bolts. Also, like crossbow Leveling is still really strong. That might get hit a little bit with like grenade stuff, but I think like the bolts and other skills won't probably get touched. Stop teleporting me, Gib. Played Permafrost with Expo this league, killer build. Did trade in SSF. Got you, yeah. Like I said, I think if they're gonna nerf anything about bow, it's probably gonna be grenades for just like the leveling stuff, because I know it's literally like the best way to level through the campaign, at least the fastest way, right? So that'll probably get touched, and then there's that interaction with Incinerate and Oil Grenade too with infinite damage is probably gonna get nerfed. But I think the other stuff like bolts, permafrost, bolt, storm blast, all that stuff probably won't even get touched. Skip this. There we go. Honestly, they can make that interaction to be unique. Could be fun. Yeah, I agree with that. I think it'd be much better to have it as an interaction rather than just completely, you know, getting rid of the thing entirely. Because it's still a cool build idea, right? And I think the interaction's dope, but definitely infinite damage scaling needs to be nerfed. We'll see what they do though, obviously, right? Does anybody know what day they usually do their reveal, like live streams? Is it always Friday? Because I know their leagues are always Friday, right? The new leagues dates. They keep it the same thing, like Friday for the reveal streams too? Honestly, that wouldn't make sense because it's usually 1 week after. So Friday reveal stream, Friday release, you know, the next Friday after that. That makes sense. That makes sense to have it on a Friday. Oh, excuse me.
So, at the eve of the end, the demon of Vatzoatl has finally come for me.
Alright. I think he should be phased.
Unleashed.
You got a no, I don't think you got a full kill on, right? You should be phased.
I can't give up.
Yeah, he's phased. There we go.
How foolish. Face the might of Evar.
There we go. Oh, bum, bum. Only one, only one. They said everything would be revealed last week of April, so announcement of the announcement probably next Friday, just my guess. I could see that. I could see that. I feel like if I was marketing it, right, I would probably want to do like an announcement, then have, you know, a little bit of time for people to kind of like maybe, you know, get hyped up about it a little bit. But I guess a week is usually enough.
Oh, it's you.
for the announcement, but I mean, we'll see. It would be nice for this week to maybe have some sort of teasers, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like little 15-20 second clip of something, you know what I'm saying? Something to kind of get a little hype built, and then have the, you know, announcement next week or something like that would be cool. But okay.
Have an order?
How much do these still go for? Do they still go for a decent amount? Or are they like completely not even worth farming anywhere? I mean, they're not bad. 23 divs.
As soon as I can. Have an order?
Not bad. Alright, any more towers? One here. We can hit this and this. Okay, we need another Vision of Paradise. Or grand projects, my bad. Oh, we did this one? Okay. Apparently we found on that one. That's fine. There's one here. We'll just run maps until we get there, I guess. Yeah, we'll just run maps until we get there. I'll do add Delve next week. I miss it so much. I honestly don't know what the next league mechanic is. I think Delve was probably a good chance that it's coming, but who knows? Who knows what it is? Where's this dude at? Hey, what's up, Sonic Dragon? How you doing? I think the next league mechanics is going to be Harbinger. If they did bring Harbinger, I do hope they do the like kind of flare they did with, you know, Breach and other stuff like that, because I feel like Harbinger in PoE 1 is an mechanic. Like, I don't know, I've never really tried to target farm it just because I always felt kind of like boring when I did farm it for a little bit. So I'm kind of hoping there's obviously a lot more to it if it does come over. So I'm thinking the map, 100%, I doubt they would do another out-of-map mechanic. I mean, I could see them adding Delve, but I don't know. You might be right since they just did one. But we'll just have to wait and see, to be honest. Who knows? For all we know, it could be Legion. Legion would be pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie. Legion's cool. Bum 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 bum. Heist was the last league I played in PoE 1. What a blast. Would love to have that in PoE 2. Heist. Oh my goodness, I remember Heist. I literally played it when it first came out and never touched it again. Because literally it was, you know, a whole other mechanic. So it's like your maps basically didn't progress while you were doing Heist. So I just never felt bothered to go back and try to, like, build Heist up. I know they made it a lot better, though, now. But I think Epic's right, though. I think if they're doing another mechanic, I don't think it's going to be an out-of-map mechanic like Heist or Delve. I think this one will definitely be like a in-map type thing. So it could be like Legion, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Like something that's going to be in your maps. Were we trying to hit? Okay, here. So we need to do like 2 more maps. Yeah, I think whatever mechanics coming in, like you said, Sonic is definitely getting like a touch up, like Breach did and all that. Legion could be the next Viper breaks apart in the Legion Crystal. Yeah. They could also rework the rewards from there a bit to enable crafting. Yeah, I could see that too, Epic. I think Legion's a good shout. I mean, what else could they bring that would be in map that's like good? Trying to think. Because we already have Breach, right? We already have Abyss. We already have Heist. Or not Heist, sorry, Ritual. Syndicate without that? Yeah, I don't think they would bring Syndicate in yet. I don't think they would do that. Beast? Oh, like Bestiary? I mean, they could. But I feel like, I don't know how hard Bestiary would be to bring in though, because you'd have to bring the Compendium in, or whatever it is, right? And like have all that with all the beasts. So like, I don't know how much time they'd have to craft. I'm just thinking Legion, because I feel like Legion's kind of easy to throw in, right? Like there's not a crazy thing that you gotta throw in on top of it. It's just like, you know, I don't know though. I could just be completely waffling though, you know what I'm saying? Who knows? I'm obviously not into the whole like coding side of it and how like much time it takes to bring this like X leagues in and stuff like that. Or port them over. I mean, that's like Bestiary, you know, you have to bring in all the beasts or whatever and then all that stuff. So like it's like a whole thing on top of it. Could be something brand new. That would be interesting, but I feel like we won't see anything brand new until like majority of all the league mechanics from PoE 1 are brought over. I doubt they would bring something new in now. Just because it's easy to focus on something and then bring an existing mechanic in, right? So I feel like until they get through all classes and all that other stuff and they have time to really think and develop a whole new mechanic for PoE 2, I don't think we'll really see stuff like that. Legion, Harbinger, and Blight would be easy to bring in. True. Totally forgot about Blight. One second. Betrayal. I'm completely forgetting Betrayal. Like, what was Betrayal? Again? Can't think of the mechanic of Betrayal. Also, where is this tower at? Is there no tower over here? Oh, there it is. At that point, might as well just go over and do it. Bum. Drop a map for me. Blight would be dope though, and it can get used with ravaged maps. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. I think, to me, my top picks, well, if I were to bring a league in, would probably be Legion. Or, I mean, I could see Blight too. Legion, Blight. Potentially. I don't know though. Who knows what they're doing though. Legion was my best PoE league. Legion definitely was fun when it first came out, I'll be honest. It was really enjoyable. I mean, it still is, obviously, but doesn't hit when, you know, Legion first dropped.
That was almost a challenge.
What is the other one that is like super juice crafting? Is it Harvest? Is that what it's called in PoE 1? Where you grow your plants, basically? I don't know, you guys think that would be something they would bring over, like, now? Or do you think that's, like, too complicated or, you know, too much kind of work to balance? For right now, at least. Really depends on where they're going to go with crafting. True. Do we have? No, we don't yet. We gotta do this one. Yeah, get the harvest crafts in early so that they can bounce them. That would be nice, yeah, but I don't know. Like I said, I think it depends on how much time they've had and what they're bringing in, like, because I feel like if they're bringing in a new class on top of, you know, the full endgame rework and stuff like that, we're probably not getting a too crazy league, to be honest, you know. Probably something easy to port over, do in a sense, and then, you know, chalk it up type stuff. You know what I'm saying? At least that's how I feel. But if we're not getting a new class and just endgame rework, then I feel like the new mechanic might be crazy. You know, it might be pretty in depth. I mean, what would you guys rather have? A better league mechanic, just say, or a new class? I think me personally, I'd probably want a new class, but... Things are supposed to have big endgame changes. You might very well see endgame specific crafting currencies. True. I'd give up both to have a banger endgame update. I mean, I feel like that's a given, though, to be honest with you. Like, I feel like if the endgame update isn't good, it's kind of crazy considering they've had so much time to work with it, right? Like, it's not like they had only 2-3 months to work on it. You know, they've had, what, like 6 months or something like that? 5 months? Well, 5 months basically to work on, and then that's just this league, right? We don't know 0.3 to 0.4 how much time they've worked on it and then shifted focus to get the druid and all that out. So like they might have had, you know, a month or so, 2 months of working on it until they put focus off of it. So it's like in reality they might have had 6 or 7 months of working on the endgame update, you know, like I don't know.
What is it? This is all we have. Go.
Alright. We're minimum getting 3 new ascendancies. Yeah, I think definitely we're getting majority of the rest of the ascendancies. Probably not druids, but I think every other class will get their last one. Definitely, I'm hoping for a banger endgame update. And then a cool league mechanic. But the reason why I'm thinking a new class, though, is just because of how much time they've had to work on the endgame stuff. Like, I think definitely they should have time to be able to get potentially a class out or something on top of that. Where's my map tab at? I need to really sort these tabs for 0.5 to make them better. Sure. To be honest, I don't even think it's worth running like crazy juice maps on Citadels. I feel like I never get any more fragments to drop when I'm running like juiced maps with like a really high waste on drop chance. Swords or axes are probably next. I think definitely the next class coming is duelist. I think it just depends when. Like, is it this update or is it next update, right? I think that's really what it comes down to. Also, what the heck are we listening to right now? On Twitch side. Like some Japanese music or something playing. Some K-pop. I can't switch it though. I'll switch it when we get to the boss. Okay. Go and skip this. There we go. Yeah, I don't know about tattoos or how they'll implement that. Who knows what they're gonna do with that?
You cannot stop us. We will take the power that we deserve.
Go on then. Come and get it.
First one's
Alright, you should be phased, right? Yeah. Bum, 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 bum.
Oh, it's you. Have an
Not what I wanted to do. There we go. Blink, blink, blink.
Let's see if there are any takers.
Okay, any more? We have one here we'd have to map to. Any better ones we could actually like get to quicker? No towers. It sucks. There's one here, but again, no towers unless we like hit this one, then try to hit this one, then try to hit this one, but like, I don't know. Bum bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Tattoos are gonna have to be strong because we still have we are still starved on attributes. Yeah, I mean, I think they'll definitely probably be a little bit more powerful, but I mean, then again, I guess it depends on when they come, right? Like, if they're not coming for a while, then they might not be as strong as, you know, we're thinking, just because there might be some crazier stuff out. Like, you know, who knows? We might not get tattoos for a while. We might get them pretty soon. I mean, there's really no way of telling. News about 0.5 on Thursday. We don't know exactly when, but it could be, we could receive news this Thursday/Friday or next Thursday/Friday. But I definitely think we're definitely getting news either this week or next week. It's definitely not going to be later than end of next week. So Toto's dropping this upcoming release, so they probably should drop then. I mean, I don't know, because like we got, you know, what do you call it, Fate of the Vow and all that, but yet we didn't get corrupted gems and other stuff. So it's like, I think it really depends where they're, what they want to do. They could literally release it and not have it and then just bring it out later on, you know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't mean they need to bring it now. Alright, we're just gonna start going one way. I mean, yeah, we'll just start going this way. Does this connect? Yeah, it does. Okay. To make up for the power scaling loss for attributes, you'll need to make up for in gear. Yeah, you're not wrong, Tasteful. Like, I mean, who knows when they're coming? I don't think, really. Like, it's a good chance they come next league, but then again, I mean, they could literally just say we're adding it later, you know?
That was almost a challenge.
Okay. Bump, 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 bump. Bum, bum, bum. Give me the match. Huh. Okay. Let's go on this one. It's so weird that this map didn't get pinged. Imagine they had the screams of the desecrated next week. Nah, no shot, no shot. No shot they had it. I would be saying that they did. Okay, I guess it's a left then? So weird. Usually it's always like right or something like that for the boss.
A worthy foe.
Okay. Oh, there's the boss. Let's go this way. There we go. Bump, bump. For Mage Blood, balanced around charms, but that I think will be a bit too broken. Yeah, I don't think Mage Blood's coming yet. I would be surprised if Mage Blood is coming. We could do this.
Take this.
Bump, bump, bump. You guys think if the new Ascendancy for Ranger is indeed Arcane Archer that they'll add new skills? Or do you think it's just going to be probably maybe some new Ascendancy skill stuff and not really like new added skills to the bow line?
Face Kitava's finest.
shield was mad annoying, dude, blocking on my hit.
Proof of me prowess.
Bump, bump. I think they'll add one, maybe two new skills. I'd be fine with like two, something like that, new skills or something, you know, just to support the new Ascendancy. I'd be fine with that. If they're able to add a new Ascendancy, I honestly hope Warden comes over to PoE too. Hopefully with tinctures. I mean, I wouldn't be mad if it's Warden, but like I said, there has been like Ascendancy art leaked, or not leaked, but if you go like PoE 2DB, right, there's Ascendancy art for Ranger. And then in one of the interviews that they had, the same art was in like the background on the wall. So unless obviously that's all concept art and it's completely changed, but I think it's highly likely that we get Arcane Archer for the last Ascendancy instead of Warden. Just based off of like, you know, the stuff that's been circulating. Yeah, and I forget which one, but it was on GGG's YouTube, and they had like an interview with, I think, one of their like rigging artists that does like the animations, and behind on the wall there was the last Ranger Ascendancy's Ascendancy art, and then right when that came out, PoE 2DB had a thing and saying that there was new Ascendancy names and stuff and art added to the game files, and for Ranger it was Arcane Archer, and it was the same exact art that was behind them on the wall. So obviously, you know, it doesn't hard confirm anything, but like I think that's a pretty big, like, you know, kind of indication that most likely it's going to be Arcane Archer for Ranger's last Ascendancy. Unless obviously they completely scrapped that, but you know, that was only like what, 2 months ago or something that interview came out, so I don't know. I'm more excited for Huntress with the Azmiri spirits. Oh yeah, the Beast Master, was it? Beast Walker or something? Let's see. That could be cool as well, depending on obviously how they do it. Do you think 0.5? What do you think 0.5 will be like? I have no clue, man. We don't really know anything, to be honest. It's kind of hard to throw a idea out there, because I personally don't really have an idea of what it could be. There's a lot of ways that could go with 0.5. I mean, the Endgame rework is one of them, right? Like, who knows what it's going to look like, what the Atlas tree will look like, if progression is going to be completely reworked and you're not going to be, you know, getting your Ascendancy point or Atlas points, I mean, the same way. Like, I mean, we don't really know anything. To know about that? Yeah, it was, I mean, I probably could find it here after this and show you. I don't know about the YouTube videos. I'll have to go on their channel and try to find it and all that, right? But the PoE 2DB thing is it's pretty easy to find. Stop right. Hey, what's up, Peanut? Hey, Epic got it. W Epic. So another bow, quarterstaff, and Spirit League Infinite Sadness. Should you still face Warrior? I mean, we don't know exactly, right? Because we don't have any information on anything, so who knows, Sonic, but it does seem like GGG favorites bows and other stuff like that more than it seems like maybe Warrior, but then again, I mean, you know, who knows, this could be the league. Guess you could get buff. We don't really know the notes yet, patch notes and all that. But yeah, for anyone curious, this is this. So this is the Arcane Archer. The same art was in that GGG like interview video that they had on their channel, behind the guy like on the wall. So I think it's pretty safe to say we're definitely probably the last Ascendancy. And then a Huntress Wild Speaker, we have no clue about, which looks pretty dope. Something to do with the like spirits, as many spirits, like what do you call it was saying? Sonic Dragon was saying. I don't know. Maybe you'll like imbue yourself with them. I don't know if it'll be more like a companion build and they'll fight alongside you or how that'll work. Both of them look cool. And then this is the thing people were saying, like that was kind of circulating a little bit, is on here. This is basically saying for prediction on PoE 2DB, they were saying that the 0.5 could get delayed. It's highly likely that the version 0.5 will be delayed by 2 months, meaning it will start in late May or early June, lasting 6 months, and then 1.0 will be released as scheduled on December 12th. So that's what they're thinking, but I mean, again, I don't know where they're getting info from. Who knows where they're pulling this? If it's just, you know, just the guy's thoughts. So I wouldn't take this at all as like any sort of substantial amount of, you know, evidence of anything. We just gotta wait. See what GGG says themselves. But Arcane Arch looks dope as balls, though. Let's go, baby! The boy Tasteful with the 4 months. Thank you very much, brother. Welcome back, man. Welcome back. Just want one map clearing skill that's not Thunder or Stampede for Warrior. Yeah, if they added more Warrior skills, that'd be nice. Like, I definitely think they'll add a lot more skills in the future. For a lot of, like, you know, existing classes and all that. I guess it's just, you know, when can they do that? Because I'm sure it's probably not high on their priority list. I'm sure they're, you know, trying to get everything else out and all the acts and all that stuff. And then once we get that, we'll probably start seeing a lot more new skills for, like, everything. So it might be a little bit until you guys see new stuff. Is it through here? Or is this another dead end? No, it's not. Yeah, exclamation mark build. That should be the correct video for reverse chill. That's the exact build I'm playing right now. The exact same build and all that. Like I said, it's it'll be interesting because if Fate of the Vow doesn't go core and you can't you know, corrupt the uniques and try to apply those additional stats, then pretty much reverse chill is not even going to be a viable thing anymore, because at least to my knowledge, that is how you apply chill to yourself. I don't know if there's another way of doing it in a game, but obviously you had to have your Shackles of the Wretched with elemental elements other than freeze are reflected back to you. So like without that, it's pretty GG. Okay, he's definitely phased here because like I'm doing 0 DPS on him right now. Yeah.
I must save my people.
Can't wait for Giant's Blood, the two-handed sword. Sheesh. That would be pretty broken. Cultivation Orb is what enabled it? Yeah. So if that obviously isn't in the game next league, then it's pretty GG.
You survive this.
Revive what now? Survive what, man? Avenue's way to apply chill to yourself. The map modifier. Your chilled ground has patches of ground in it. Oh, you're talking about so you're talking about running just chilled ground stuff? I mean, yeah, but it's not 100% uptime, right? So it's not like you can, you know, like have it where it is now, where if you shoot an enemy, you have it on yourself, you know what I'm saying? So it sort of works, I see what you're saying, but I don't think people would be necessarily running it just because of that. You don't think it's gonna go core? You think it's like too broken still, Sonic? Let's do 2 ultimatum runs. I don't know.
Hail.
Victorious. Victorious. 2
I'll
victoriouses.
post it right away.
We have 2 cowardlies, so we need the other fate. So we have 2 victoriouses, we're gonna get cowardly, so we need deadly. So 2 victoriouses, 2 deadly, and we're gonna get 2 cowardlies, but they nerfed the Mantis to have more of the supposed patches than actual ground. Yeah, I definitely still think it's more, like, it's probably like 60 or 70%, like, chilled ground. Or it might be a 50-50 split. But it definitely, like you said, it's not more ground than patches. Way too broken if they nerf it like they should. All the Flubgun Gooners are gonna cry and moan. That's hilarious. I definitely think if it's going core, it's gonna nerf.
I will not abide by this.
That's the Flubgooners.
The flora overwhelms.
I don't see Fate of the Gal going core either unless they had the bandwidth to make a lot of changes to the endgame and the battle mechanics.
Worthy of chaos.
Yeah, you might be right. They might have not had the time to like change all that with everything else they're doing. So we might not see go core until next update. 0.6. Bum 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 bum.
Don't get overconfident just because
2% increased critical hit chance. Skill speed's fine.
frail than you know.
The issue with Pit of the Vow is thinking, but not sure how to fix that without making the whole thing really bad. Yeah, I'm not really too sure. I never really got into the whole Pit of the Vow and the snaking mechanic and min-maxing it, so I'm not really, don't really have an opinion or like advice on how to fix that. Bum, 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 bum.
Clean kill.
And because core, they should definitely remove room chaining like people were doing. I agree. I think that's the main kind of OP part of the temple, which I am sure a majority of people would agree with that. But like Epic was saying, if you do remove that, though, temple's kind of booty cheeks. So I don't know. They would have to buff something, you know. I don't know. I don't know how really you could fix it and make it like balanced. I don't know.
They strike with dark intent.
Definitely a hard scale to balance though. With Fate of the Vow.
Don't fall behind.
Out of Zeri. I mean, yeah, I guess you could buff at Zeri. I'm trying to make her like really worth going for, but I don't know. But then again, I mean, you will have an Atlas tree for it, right? Like spec into the mechanics, so like I don't know, maybe that'll be pretty nice to buff it to get more juice out of it. They could do some pretty interesting nodes there. I don't really know. I mean, obviously, one way to make the whole mechanic worthwhile would just to add, you know, corrupted skill gems and stuff like that. That would make people farm it a lot. rather than just trying to farm for divines, right? But I don't think that's coming in 0.5. Bum, bum, bum. Like a first reset temple if you haven't lost enough rooms in a certain amount of runs. Yeah. Maybe downsize it by like 2 or 3 blocks so you can still juice, but it's not as much. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of ways I feel like they could do it. I just don't know which way would be the best way if, you know, to nerf it without just basically gutting the mechanic.
Prove your might against this beast.
Not too sure on that front.
Impressive.
All that I know is if it does go core and there's no changes to it, it's gonna absolutely fuck the economy again. So honestly, I feel like if they don't have a good way of nerfing it, they should just not even make it go core 0.5. I was really against the no currency drowns from temple side, but I think I'm warming up to just items. Yeah, I feel like, I mean, I don't know. See what they do with it. See what they do with it. Well, I think they just didn't think of, like, how much juicing you could do with it, right? I'm sure on paper, the way that they were building it wasn't that insane, but the fact that, you know, you have people min-max and snaking the rooms and doing all this, right, and giga stacking, like, I'm sure they didn't really test it on that front. So it's like, yeah, they just ended up like shooting themselves in the foot. Why? How broken it was. Bump, 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 bump.
Could hardly call that
Sure. We don't need flats for charm charges right now. From their marketing, it sounded like they really thought it was going to be harder for the juice. It never got difficult, even for decent builds. Yeah. I can see that too. I mean, then again, too, like, I don't know how much they have, like, time to play test their stuff. Right? Because you don't have Giga Juicers, I'm assuming, that is testing their stuff internally. So it's like...
Understandable if you're a little tired.
But then again, I guess we kind of are the testers, to be honest, because it's early access, right? The game's not even out in 1.0, so it's like we kind of are the people testing the stuff. No, you can't, Tatesel. It's basically a bug. You're not supposed to be able to do that. But what ends up happening is if you collect one soul core and you just click to place it down, as soon as your character turns it, you dodge roll away, you go to the next one, do the same thing, dodge roll away, then you place the last one. For some reason, it still like acts like you have one in your hand, and you can go back to the other two and place them in, even though technically you didn't collect any more than one. So it's technically a bug and not intended, but you know, I'm here for it. Now, obviously, it was an exploit or something. I wouldn't be doing it if it like gave me gear or gold or something. You know what I'm saying? Something like that, or currency. I wouldn't be doing it, but doesn't do anything, so it just makes me get through it a little bit quicker, which I'm all there for. Considering I gotta sit in freaking 2-minute wave rooms. Bump, bump. I don't think they care if people got divs on divs. Probably not mirror farming lol, but they just probably assumed it was going to be hard to do. I can see that, Nate, yeah. They don't have a couple 100,000 people running shit and trying to min-max everything out of it. True ethic. I mean, I'm all here for, like, testing the stuff, you know, quote-unquote, since we're in early access, right? Figuring out the wrong stuff of it.
Don't expect the next round to be that easy.
Oh, yeah, for sure, for sure. Has a lot of room for QOL changes. I don't know how bad Corrupted Blood is. I'm in most of my currency this league with gas trials. Gas trials aren't bad for farming. It's just my thing with them is they kind of feel boring to do. They're very stagnant. They're very, you know, same thing over and over again. There's not really too much variation or change with them. But yeah, I mean, they're fine to farm. They're pretty good access to currency, especially early on when you don't have currency to giga, like, juice stuff, right? Very safe way. And they're pretty easy to do as well. You can do it relatively early. We good? Is there any more? There you go.
Proof of my prowess.
Yeah, I felt that after my 20th run. Yeah. Aren't we supposed to be getting a new trowel, right? Oh my goodness, what the hell, character? Wasn't that supposed to be in Act 4? Yeah, Toda? Okay, okay, okay. Toda is the new trowel, got you. Volatile plants going after enemies. Well, that feels wrong, doing that.
Many make it this far, mortal. They strike when you are most exposed.
Trial of Ancients and Act 4, Toda. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, that is a trial.
Chaos dictates you will lose.
So it looks like we can do a run in about 10 minutes of this, which I don't know, I feel like we can do it quicker, but I mean, we're hitting 2 waves that are literally 3 minutes, right? In like total time, so like I can't probably go too much faster. Maybe I could do like a 7-8 minute run at the quickest, but
Your trial is yet over.
bump, 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 bump. Thematically, at least. Ah, okay. So people are just calling it Toda. Okay, okay. Makes sense. Unfortunately, 2 rooms are guaranteed to be survive rooms. Really? Damn. That sucks.
My service is finally over. And my service continues.
Come on, give me the Dorn. Woo! It's fantastic, guys. Yeah, heck yeah, guys. Exactly what I wanted out of that one. Exactly what I wanted out of that one. I really got the dopamine receptors going. You need a cowardly, right? Yeah.
The challenger returns.
Dopamine received. Dopamine has been received, and it's been sent back. I'm feeling crazy today. Can you guys not tell by the sound of my voice how crazy and hyped I am right now?
This mortal.
What do we care about? I mean, I guess just burning turrets. The other two, I don't really feel like dealing with.
Your challenge awaits. Prove yourself.
Epic, you need to teach me your ways, man. On going through campaign. I want to do a 4-hour, 5-hour like the maps. Teach me your ways, man.
Oh, wipe that smile off your face. Your protection decays.
With Twinka, it's pretty possible, no? Well, he's doing it, I believe, at least start. 0 gear and a twink. This is Huntress, Amazon. This is my 100 million DPS one-shot snipe cold bow build, basically with Amazon. So I know a mouthful, but yeah. Exclamation mark build in chat. You'll get the video link and all that for it. This is basically this is our league starter. Going in, obviously giga juiced, but yeah. This is our league starter in 0.4. We're just kind of, you know, chilling while we're waiting for 0.5 shenanigans. Nate. The first thing to get broken up with, fall asleep at 4 a.m., wake up at 8 a.m., then just down coffee for the entire day to stay awake. Well, first tomorrow, what the hell, Epic? Are you okay, Epic? You need a hug, man? Yeah, Epic's crazy. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of at, Tasteful. And the fastest time I got was 0.4. And yeah, it was, I think, an 8-hour or maybe an 9-hour, somewhere in between the maps. That's the fastest I've ever got to maps. But yeah, I mean, man, Epic's doing it in like 4 to 5 hours. It's crazy work, man. You couldn't use a hug for real? Damn, you're not wrong, man. Then at some point during that caffeine-filled rampage, be like, all right, that Poison League Star scenario test, could try that. I was at the end of Act 4 at 5-ish hours. That's still insane, dude. Yeah, in 0.4, I got the maps in like 9 hours or so. Yeah, me and you, Taste, were pretty much on like the same kind of time frame.
Jagged edges and coated blades await you.
Bum, 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 bum. Hey, what's up, Sorcerer? Doot, 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 doot. I've gotten used to PoE 1 LMAO. Quite weird seeing PoE 2 footage. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. Just trying to get back into it with all the ARPGs, you know what I'm saying? We've been playing so many different controls and keybinds, like trying to get used to PoE 2 a little bit. And then I figured, you know, why not just hop on and try to test some stuff too? Like, see what I like for Act 1-ish, you know, kind of leveling and other stuff. If I do go Ranger, you know, if I didn't want to do like grenade stuff, if grenades do get nerfed. So, figure why not. It's either that or probably just keep playing Hero Siege for a little bit. Mm-mm-mm. 6 hours, 19 minutes on Warrior with Shield Wall. Sheesh. I feel bad. Like, you guys are all better than me in here. Yeah, Expo is insane. I have the game since early access, and I've only cleared all acts every patch, but not in game. I don't understand craft builds, etc. Never seen any guide, and all with the time I have, it's hard for me to do. I mean, there's plenty of good guides out there that are, you know, like walking through crafting and kind of like league start scenarios, and you know, where to go at different level frames and stuff like that, and when you get the maps, what you should be aiming for, and how to get your gear. So I mean, there's plenty of stuff out there if you know, you wanted to kind of learn it. Now, I don't know if you're the type of person that wants to not, you know, look that stuff up, obviously, then yeah, you'll probably have a harder time, but there's plenty of stuff out there. I mean, we're always here, you know, anytime I'm live if you need any questions. I mean, I have a Discord too that I'm always down to answer questions and stuff like that. If you ever follow any of my guides and stuff, I try to keep it pretty, you know, in depth and stuff like that. I'm always live streaming our league starts, so you can always see what I'm doing, try to copy it. Yeah, tasteful. I've been trying them all, to be honest. I've been having fun. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of good ARPGs nowadays, which is crazy to think about. What's going to be the new next league? Right now, we don't have any confirmation on what the new league is. We should get an announcement of what exact date we're going to see the reveal. They have already confirmed end of this month, so end of April, or like I think last week of April they said they're going to be revealing everything. But we don't know what day, right, that is, so I'm hoping either end of this week / end of next week we'll get that date. And then, yeah, we're just waiting exactly for the full reveal. Ben has got to be an alien, right? Did you see the Ubers in the gauntlet? No. I did not. What did he do? Did he like kill everything in like 2 hours or something? I think my issue with like
I think you like
going quickly through campaign is just retaining all the information. You know, like there's so much little skips and so much stuff that you can do, and obviously you can have like a rejects, right, for like looking quickly through merchant's inventory and spotting what you need, what you don't need. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of little tricks that literally could save you a few minutes here, a few minutes there, you know, 30 seconds here, and it all adds up. You know what I'm saying? He did all the Ubers, but they were hella cursed Trial Masters was in each of them, and nearly all of them had multi-projectile and ruin. Oh my god. And good luck. I don't know how you're supposed to get past that one.
halfway. Lightning descends. Chaos.
Bum bum bum.
Impressive. Normally, challengers don't survive, though.
Any of you guys gonna be giving Last Epoxy Season a shot? I think it comes out this Thursday. I think we'll be trying it out just to see.
Kill them all.
Because if we don't hear anything, obviously this week, then it's probably not to end of next week, but we'll hear anything. So we'll probably try that out for a bit and go from there. Those look pretty fun, I'm not gonna lie, with the new stuff the season's bringing. Uber Dread literally looks like a crayon vomiting all over the screen. Really? Jesus. Kind of reminds me of some builds of PoE too. I was trying to learn things on my own, as it is my first RPG, but kind of hard for a newbie. I watched your one-shot video in earlier patches, but mine wasn't anything like yours because of builds, so now 0.5 it is. Yeah, I got you. It is, as a new player, definitely there's a lot of info to retain and learn. But I mean, it's absolutely worth it, right? Like, absolutely worth taking your time and learning stuff.
The rituals require blood.
And the best thing, I guess I would have, like, the best advice is to don't be afraid to look stuff up, right? And look at some videos and stuff like that, because there's a lot of stuff in this game, right? So trying to learn everything on your own, obviously, like, you're going to go through a lot of errors and a lot of, you know, stuff that you probably were going to regret. So it's much easier just to kind of, like, look at something and do it right the first time, to be honest with you. Because they're constantly adding new stuff, right? So it's like, you're always going to have new stuff to learn. E-Rock, what's up, brother? What you been doing, man? Last Epoch in League is already out. What do you mean? Did I say Last Epoch? Did I say Last Epoch? I meant Torchlight Infinite. If I said Last Epoch, sorry. I meant Torchlight Infinite.
Don't expect the next round to be that easy. Light always strikes twice.
Oh, okay, I did say that? Oh, my bad.
Chaos dictates you will lose.
Yeah, I meant Torchlight Infinite. I think we're going to try that out on Thursday just to see how that is. For good things about it. Boink. 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 Boink.
Challenger. Not many survive this long.
So transitioning from north east to the beautiful state of Texas. Okay, okay. How you liking Texas?
Of chaos. My service is finally over.
Alright, come on, drop me an Adorned.
And my service continues.
No, I thought it was an Adorned as a stupid tribal mask. What? Now we can go Gambit at least. Spam it with some Valor, see what happens. Wow, the first one.
Go on.
Alright, that sums up our luck for the day.
Of course.
Lucky. Sums up our luck. Probably gonna go Twisters with the new Huntress Ascendancy. I've seen some people say Twisters and stuff like that. I guess it depends what the new Ascendancy does and what it offers Twisters. For all you know, it could be a summon / companion, you know, Ascendancy. Then it would do absolutely nothing for Twizzlers, pretty much. Alright, what do we want to do here, chat? We could do 2 more runs for Victorious. We could go back to Citadel farming. We could just do... Could try a Act 1 run through of like Lightning Arrow to see how dog that feels. What else could we do? I mean, like I said, for ranger leveling, I feel like there's only either poison route, lightning route, or you go like bows, right? Crossbows with the grenades. I don't really think there's anything else you can do. I guess you could do spear, but I really don't know how early game spear feels. You know, I think it's kind of eh. Don't really think there's too much you can do. Is there a node that makes companion damage apply to you? There is, I believe, unless you reworked it. Yeah, it's this one. So, I mean, yeah, you can go in here and stuff, but obviously, you know, it just depends, like, what, I guess, your companions do, if that is the route they go. I don't think, I mean, I don't know, honestly, if it'll be that or not. Who knows? Could be like the Rite of Passage charm, where literally it, you know, gives you the bonuses too. I guess I could see them going down that route. I've been playing very casually this week, just at level 73, and not one div yet. I must be doing something wrong. I mean, 73 is still early, to be honest with you, but just pretty much comes down to running. I mean, what are you trying to farm right now, like, for maps? Because, I mean, low-key, I would have to look at Breach stuff, and I know Breach was still really good, at least when I was playing towards the end there. Breach was pretty OP when it comes to currency. Like, the splinters were selling pretty decently, and then a lot of the catalysts were like 3-4 catalysts for a div, you know. I know Abyss got heavily kind of hit, so it's not really that worth anymore farming. What else is worth farming in maps? That Moment of Zen has a headhunter. Probably my name. If we go there and we have a headhunter, that'd be insane. Expedition is hella currency. Is Expedition good? Okay, you can try that then too. At Ear Rock. Just getting in the maps now? Okay. So yeah, I would say try Breach / Expedition for currency. Their stuff sells pretty decently. At least Breach does. You get that catalyst, that is. Give me a map. 2 maps. Yeah, Runic Splinters are like 12 to Divine, I think. Okay, but then yeah. Expedition's really good. Moment of Zen. Do we have a Moment of Zen? Or are you talking about on your map? Oh, right here. This Moment of Zen. I don't know. Does tier maps have any effect on Moment of Zens? Because we can throw a T15 at it. Or T16, I mean. One of these random T16s, just because. Do I prefer a Deadeye Eye Shot or Amazon? Currently, I prefer Amazon if you're trying to push for high single target DPS. But if you want to do more of zooming through maps and stuff like that, then you would do Deadeye. Just different preference. I personally like Amazon because I like to have a higher single target, but again, it's preference.
He'll choose.
Oh, there's no headhunter. You lied to me. Said it was calling my name, not yours. Dang, you saying I should have invited you and you like checked it type stuff? Is that what you're saying? It's crazy. To be honest, I don't think I take any of these. I don't think any of these are worth anything. I'm gonna be honest with you. Okay, let me... There we go. Not in last league, they didn't. I tried so hard to get a headhunter by hunting Moments of Zen and didn't get lucky. Damn. Fortunate, unfortunate. So, Epic, you said when you were testing the poison, you did what? Did you do Lightning Air, Lightning Rod through Act 1? Or did you actually do poison and just use Lightning Air for clear? Because, like, I agree with you, like, once you get, like, you know, your Plague Bear and other stuff set up, and, you know, you get a okay physical bow in, like, Act 2, it's probably pretty good. But like I said, I guess it just, I mean, honestly, it just really depends, like, what the new thing is. Because if the Ascendancy adds something cool, then, you know, we might literally just level Lightning Arrow. But again, we don't know what Arcane Archer is adding, you know? Poison, but fill in early damage with just LA. Gotcha. Didn't get a headhunter this league, but did get a lock from a pot in a random tier 15. Really? That's actually insane. That's wild. My plans for the new league is if there's no new character, I'm going to be going Ranger's new Ascendancy, which is rumored to be Arcane Archer. So that's what I'm planning to do. But again, if there is a new class, like for example, Duelist with swords, or they bring in Shadow with the daggers, I'll probably be playing one of those. But again, we were just kind of waiting and seeing really what they're adding. But backup is probably Ranger new Ascendancy, going bow, unless the new Ascendancy has no inkling of bow, which I mean, if it's Arcane Archer, it should be, you know. Contagion, Poison Burst spreads and deals good damage when supplemented with LA to make it spread faster. Okay, okay. Still hoping for Shadow? Oh, Shadow would be amazing. I love daggers so much. I just don't know if it's more popular than swords with Duelist, you know? Because I feel like they probably would bring in that first, just because it has more people wanting it, you know?
You disgrace these sons.
This is not SSF now. After Toxic Growth, I didn't use LA, but I did hit like a 90 fizz bow at the start of Act 2. Yeah, that's insane. Like, that's my only worry is if you did League Star Poison. I feel like it's much harder to get a fizz bow than it is to get like just an LE bow, but I could be wrong, you know? Me too, I mainly play with Mines or Venom Gyre in PoE 1. Honestly, I'm the same. I don't really do Mines, but like, I play like Venom Gyre, Frost Blades, Cobra Lash, that sort of stuff is mainly what I'm running in PoE. PoE 1 at least. Like anything claw / dagger-ish, I really enjoy. Son of AIDS, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated, man. Welcome. Crossblades is super fun. Oh, it is really fun, yeah. It's really, like, all those skills are so enjoyable, to be honest. I really like Frostblades because they're just something very satisfying, seeing everybody shatter. You know? Like, I don't know. Oh my goodness, hold on. Ah! There we go. We got it. I hate those shrines so much. The shrines can just be removed from the game, please. And it's a zoomy playstyle. Which, I don't know. I don't know what character would be bringing in claws, or if that's just going to be a weapon added as its own after, like, the existing classes get added. Unless they add traps, daggers, and claws on Shadow, which would be, I feel like, insane, right? I definitely can see, like, traps, daggers for Shadow, but I don't know who else would get claws. Because obviously it's not going to be like Templar, it's not going to be Duelist. I don't think it's going to be Marauder. It's like, who the hell is getting claws? Honestly, this guy sucks balls, I'm not going to lie, I always die to him. Alright, go do your thing. He should be phased. I can't damage him. Yeah. Concentrate does quite a bit of hit damage early before poison notes.
Have time for this. Stand, bend to my will. Impede my enemy.
I mean, they already have Shadow ready. There was a model of it in a post at the end of the year. I know. I think they have majority of the models ready, to be honest with you. I don't know, you know, if all the animations, though, are done.
Oh, it's you. I'll post it right away.
Listen, last few times I fought him, Johnny, I died. It's just, I don't know, I feel like he has more AoE attacks than the other two Citadel bosses, which are kind of annoying. I'm not seeing any Citadels. He's looking jacked. Listen, man, you know, he's eating his protein. Uh, 0.5 is supposed to be May. We don't know if it's May 1st or like May 8th. But we know that at the last week of April, they're revealing everything about 0.5. So we just kind of got to wait until then to know the exact date of 0.5. We have everything in, okay. Only flat that really plays against you is Fire Flat. For poison, yeah, I guess. I just wonder, like, is poison better than lightning? Right. And then I guess it also depends too, like, are they adding new nodes on the tree, you know what I'm saying? To, like, support the new Ascendancies. Because if that's the case, then it's like, okay, well, is there going to be more, you know, cracked out, like, LE damage nodes, you know, for, like, Arcane Archer? Really just gotta wait and see, man. You don't enjoy the LA playstyle, throwing down the rods, and then... Yeah, I mean, I can agree with that. Morgan the Hasty, much appreciated. Welcome. Thank you for the follow. You were just following my guys 2 days ago? Hell yeah, man. Looks like you're frozen. Thank you. Hopefully you're enjoying the build. We got a falling charm, which isn't really worth anything, but got it. Not that poison is that much different, but something satisfying about the HP bar just draining. I can see that. I was trying to build an ice shot ritualist for negative rarity, but it sucked a bit. I was doing an level 90 ritualist without rings. It's hard. Yeah. You definitely need the negative rarity rings. Where are we going, by the way? Oh, we're going down here. Yeah, that wouldn't cover anything. I mean, honestly, maybe it would cover something here, but I don't know if it'd be better to go down here or try to go here. And honestly, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do a little head hit. Scotch.
Another lever, eh? Glad they've not given up the ghost just yet. A worthy foe. I hate this map. It's so, like, mazy. So much random junk everywhere. There we go. Does he have a death wish or what?
Bum, 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 bum. Oh, we got a divine. Nice. Alright, do we have another? Yeah, we do. Oh. I saw my run yesterday. Oh god, I need to improve a lot. That's how I feel, to be honest. A lot of time for campaign running. Like, I would like to get better. For me, though, if I can do it, like, sub 9 hours, I'm kind of happy. 8 to 9 hours is, I'm really happy. Like, obviously there's a lot of room I can improve, but given, you know, my time and stuff and me not really practicing campaign that much, like, I'm pretty happy with that. Maybe Trinity can help me instead of Roa. It does not have to be fast. True. You're aiming for 6 hours? Okay, respectable. Very, very fast. A lot faster than I am doing. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I mean, I don't run Trinity. I mean, it depends what you're doing. Like, or sorry, I don't run Roa. But again, it depends what you're doing. Roa will give you faster move speed. You know, because you have less move speed penalty, but in terms of like damage and stuff, Trinity obviously is going to give you a lot more if you can try to balance out your elemental damage to get resonance. For me, I mean, while mapping, I get a little bit of boost, but for bossing, I'm getting 200 resonance, which is pretty good. But if you wanted to have more consistent damage uptime, you could just run the one. I forget what it's called. Here, let me see again. Let me go here. It's the one that gives you passive rage gen. Eternal Rage. You could just do this, because this would give you basically permanent rage uptime, and that would be about the same damage as Trinity. Obviously, you'd have to get the strength for it, but might be easier than trying to balance your elemental damage. I don't know how dudes can even achieve 4 hours. That is absurd. I mean, honestly, if you think about it, if you're playing the game just say 4 to 6 hours a day, and you're constantly going and just, okay, I'm gonna be the, you know, best ranger, and you're doing 4 to 6 hours just campaign every day. You know, just say, like, I mean, you're gonna get pretty good at it. And then that translates in other characters. At that point, you know, you're basically just like, okay, I know all the ins and outs of the maps, the skips, all that. Now it's just pretty much just figuring out the little bit of skills with this character. You know, some of the tech with it, and that's it. Yeah, no problem. Let me know if that rage passive generation helps. Am I gonna die here, chat? I was never worried, chat. Never worried. The RNG in the layouts is brutal. True, but I mean, I don't really know about speedrunning, but I know in PoE 1 there's tells of layouts. I don't know if it's the same in this one, but like where you can know, okay, if this is here, right, or if this cart is placed here, then this is this layout, and then it's just run this direction from the cart, and boom, you're at the next area. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure there's stuff like that in PoE 2 where, you know, it's like, okay, well, if the HUD is placed here in, you know, the Act 1, like the first zone, then to get to the tangles over here, you know what I'm saying? If you really got into it, I'm sure there's a bunch of mini, like, micro details like that. I just don't have, like, time or really the mental fortitude to, like, try to learn all of that. Because at that point, you're basically playing, like, a different game, honestly. Trying to learn all that stuff. Matt, please. Thank you. Do you have set layouts up to a certain degree where you could roughly try to estimate where everything is? Got you. Yeah, honestly, I don't know. That sort of stuff. Like, I don't know if there's a cheat sheet out there or something like that. Like, you could throw on like a second monitor or something, or have on your phone, just say, and you could be like, okay, you know, little like notes or something would be kind of nice just to have. I feel like in general for people, make them a little bit quicker. I want all characters to have balance, not only 3 or 4. I mean, majority do. Pretty much every character in the game has pretty good builds, like, that are, you know, good enough to run all content. Now, I guess it's if you get into the nitty gritty of like meta, what's quicker, what's better, easier to build, sure, but I don't really think there's really no character in the game, at least to my knowledge. It's like, yeah, you really can't build anything with them. Get that out of there. Yo, chill, my man. I want to finish the campaign day 1 without feeling like it's a chore. Well, I mean, you could do the same mindset that I do. My mindset is I don't stop streaming until I get to a campaign, whether that be how long, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 hours it takes, whatever it takes, I get through it in one day. That's my mindset. I think Mobalytics is something like that. Does it? I don't know if it does. Alright, where does this put me in correlation to this next thing? Alright, much closer. Yeah, like I said, I got a lot better at speedrunning or going through campaign. But, yeah. Hey, Jax, what's up, brother? Might be extra back here. Oh no, you're sick, Ajax? That's not good, man. Hopefully you feel well better soon. I mean, at least you're not sick on new league release day, right? Like, think about that. At least you're sick now. You can rest up, recover, get well, and then, you know, be healthy for the 0.5 release. Because I'm going to tell you, it's the worst feeling being sick and trying to play, like, a new season or a new game releases. That's just the worst. Absolutely the worst. Or, I mean, anything in life, like being sick and you're looking forward to do something and you just, like, pretty much can't do it. Like, it's absolutely horrible. Always positives, you know? There's always positives to every negative. Okay, grabbing them out. This is what happens to immune system and high alert already with the new league. Pound them Flintstone gummies, man. Maps, my maps, there we go. No, it's not maps what I want. Need another grand project. What do we got? I used to eat the Flintstone gummies like candy when I was a kid. Then my mom caught me a little. I don't know, it was a bad thing. Listen, bro. They're just sitting in there waiting, man. You know, I heard they last for like 30 years or something for like your system can digest them, you know? Imagine if that was true. I don't think, like, can you actually, like, is there actually negative side effects from eating too many Flintstone gummies? Like, actually, can you actually harm yourself? Hey, J Rockets, what's up, man? How you doing? We are just getting back into the swing of things. I don't think we're going to be league starting Cold Bow, but I mean, who knows, right? What new league's going to bring. Probably not. Excess vitamins and nutrients are disposed of. Okay. So, yeah. Oh, not this guy again. Let's get it. Alright, want to freeze him. There we go. Start damage. Hit him with the phase. I just phased. Oh, get away from that. Okay.
I don't have time for this. Stand, bend to my will. Impede my enemy.
Alright. Okay, we're good. I'm scared. I thought we were gonna get one tap by that big sword. We're good. Wasn't scared, nervous at all, chat. Was never in doubt, chat. I just want the Arcane Archer for Ranger. I mean, we supposedly are supposed to be getting that, at least from all the rumors and everything I've been seeing, right? But, I mean, we still are waiting on confirmation. Who knows? I'm interested to see what they'll do. Like, to be honest, I don't really know how they'll do it. I mean, from the picture, it looks like you're going to maybe conjure arrows, or maybe have a thing where you're going to be able to proc them as you're fighting. I don't know. Like, have a chance on attack. Maybe they'll be like Mana Forged arrows, which you can socket a skill in and they'll cast it. Like, I don't know. There's a lot of unknowns. Nisterin, thank you for the follow, by the way. I didn't see that. Much appreciated. Let's go, Salas.
Have an order? I'll fill that in as soon as I can.
There we go. Any news for next season? Currently, the only news we have is what we already know. That was, you know, told to us like a month or two ago, which is end of April or last week of April. We're going to hear everything on 0.5. We still have not received any other information on that. I'm assuming either this like Friday or next week, Friday, either this or next week, we should be hopefully getting the exact date on when they're revealing everything. Or like an announcement of the announcement or something. I don't think it'll be any later than end of next week, though. I was looking forward to going, hoping that it'll be able to make it. The good news is that it'll be outside, so I can get my distance if I need to. Okay, Jax, well, hopefully you feel better by then, man. Nerf cast on crit and melee buff. Imagine J-Rockets. I mean, to be honest, COC Spark is a little too strong. Finally got my third digit that would give me more Ascendancy points. Completed it, and it didn't give me the points. I was so mad. Wait, why didn't it give you the points? Huh. That's interesting. It should give you the points. That's weird that it didn't. Bum bum bum. I mean, if you need your last points, Ajax, I could just run you through Trial of Chaos Trials and just kill the end boss. We could just do the full thing, and then that would give you all your points. Give me that back. I mean, you're good, Ajax. I would have no issue running it through. Well, obviously, whenever you're free, whenever you have the chance to hop on, I mean, I'd have no issue. And see if I can get it adorned anyways. You know? You're on now? Do I have you added? I don't know. Do I have you added, Ajax? If not, add me. It's just SiahZ_Beowulf. I don't know if I have you added. And then I'll run you through after this map. Free.
A clean kill.
Good job there, after the spirit.
Where's this boss at, by the way? What am I doing? It's gonna be down here. We zooming, boys. Sheesh. That's what I call zooming. Today I bought a new computer to play this game. My old one would black screen, forcing me to turn it off and on again. How annoying. Oh, that sucks. Well, hey, at least you got a new computer right in time for the new league as well in a few weeks. W. That's what we're waiting for. We're waiting for the announcement of the announcement of the announcement. For me, I have never got a black screen or anything on this game like that. I'm gonna hit this one. Let's see the. Yeah, do I have you added, Ajax? I don't think I do. I think this is you though. While he's joining up, chat, I'll be back in like a minute or two. I'm just gonna go to the bathroom real quick. I'm back, buddy. I'm back, buddy. Alright, we ready for this? Ready, Ajax?
Oh, it's
Ajax! What do we have? We have 2 victorious. 2 victorious.
Can I help?
Okay, so we have 2 victoriouses. We're gonna need 2 cowardlies.
Let's see if there are any takers.
And 2 deadlies. So 2 deadlies, 2 cowardlies, 2 victorious. Is that we're good? Okay, let me see. Did I miss anything? I feel that J Rockets, the draw carries and stuff. Alright, Ajax, I guess you're trying to just stay alive as long as you can. I don't know. I think there is some stuff you don't even need to come in, right? Like you can actively not even come in some of the rooms. If I remember correctly. Just let me clear everything.
You're making a fool of me. Lacking both depth and perception.
Yeah, just wait outside like here and stuff like that. And then
Challenger.
just let me do the rooms like ish. If it pulls you in, obviously it pulls you in, but just wait outside and let me clear everything. I miss one back here. Oh, it's like I there we go. You mother sucker! How dare you, Ajax?
Don't give up.
Alright, grasping vines on hit, yeah.
Drown in a sea of vines. Stay alive.
Can I know what CPU and GPU you're playing with? Just keep to myself. Just keep myself calm. I'm afraid I spent a lot and will end up with flat screens, and I mean a lot. I'm running a 4080 Super, a i9 14900K, 32 gig RAM. I forget exactly what my like motherboard is, etc. But like that's what like I'm currently running right now. Oh, that's cool. I didn't see that. That's cool. But yeah, I've never got a black screen or anything like that on this game. Blink, 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 blink. Ajax, no! Alright, we're good. Oh my goodness, I got scared there for a second. Seeing that, I thought you got blown up. Yeah, you should be good then. Artificial. Should be good then.
Don't give up so early. They grow unstoppable. Pillage and retrieve.
Bloody fossil.
Yeah, the trials are pretty good ways of farming early currency. Bum bum. You trolled yourself there, I'm not gonna lie. That wasn't me there, Ajax.
This is just the beginning.
It's either less defenses or damages cast. I'm gonna go less defenses. I don't know if your casters is good. I have a major rush shell, 300% speed, insane, but I can't play it for that season. Crash, crash. Damn, that sucks, man. When are you getting your new PC? Out of curiosity.
Understandable. If you're
You think you'll get it before the new season, or?
but the trial yet continues.
Okay, well, we either do less defenses, corrupted blood, or increased damage taken in the room. Well, what's best for you, Ajax? I would assume corrupted blood, no. Either less defenses or damage taken per room. Maybe just more damage taken per room, honestly. Probably more damage taken per room, huh, chat? Because the only time this is going to be at max is pretty much when we're at, yeah, more damage taken per room. It's pretty much when we're only at a wave-based thing.
Slay them all.
As long as we're not at a wave base, we should be out of the room before that even hits max. Bum bum. Bum bum. Bum bum.
What? Expecting praise? Your heart beats more slowly. May their blood fuel your progress.
Bum bum bum. Oh, that was on me. That was on me. I apologize. I'll grab this actually.
Could hardly call that a challenge.
Less defenses. Bosses take more. I mean, it's gonna be less defenses.
Like when you are most exposed.
Should arrive in a couple days for the moment I have a PC with 15-year-old parts and a bottleneck with my 3080 Ti. I
Suggest you aim for
like to farm Abyss. Ah, I got you. Yeah, yeah. You should be good then, honestly, for the new season, all that good juicy stuff.
a true display of might. I applaud your bravery. Kill them all.
Yeah, the monster stuff. Yeah, Abyss definitely adds a lot of monsters to the overall, like, screen. Definitely can cause a lot of issues. But once you get your new stuff, you should just be blasted, no issues. No, Ajax, what happened? Alright, we'll run it again, we'll run it again. Let me just finish this, because I'm only like 2 rooms away. And we'll do it again, we'll do it again.
Don't expect the next round to be any more frail than you know. Blood is the key.
Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, Ajax. This is pretty much what I was doing anyways. I was trying to get through the tokens I had to farm. Pretty much, so you're not really, you know, interrupting me at all. Plus, if I can, you know, help you out, get you some of the points, I'm fine with that, man. You don't feel bad anymore? Yeah, you're good. We do get some annoying ones, like, you know, less defenses and all this other stuff, so hopefully next run we don't. Bum. Do 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 do.
Don't expect the next round to be that lightning descends. Will you prove to be strong or fatal? Take your prize and go.
Yeah, I could see that, Ajax. I mean, grenades are really, really good. So I'm not surprised you were doing some giga-juiced damage.
I'm going to enjoy this.
Alright, after this guy, I can come back, pick you back up, and we'll do the next one. I don't know if he's gonna have double HP since you were in here or not. I mean, either way, I'm just gonna crap on him, but... Yoink, 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 blink. There we go. Alright. And then, yeah, we have... There we go.
And my service continues.
Disgusting. Alright, we'll go back. We'll run it again. We'll run it again. We got you this time. Get you all them points. Okay, here we go.
Returns.
A fresh run.
One of these trials.
Let's see. Corrupted blood. Nope.
And I shall
Nope. We'll do skill speed. Everything else is horrible here.
your bones.
1 second. I just gotta reply to this text.
Your challenge awaits.
Okay, we're good.
Prove yourself.
Although you didn't die in 2 hits, how dare you? Get away from my friend. There we go. Oh, my bad. I didn't realize I hit the thing.
This is just a warm-up. Whether the elements at your own
I wonder if it'll pull you in. If I just like fly forward. Yep. Hi, friend. Bump, 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 bump. Sheesh, that AoE is insane. I mean, it's covering the whole arena with grenades. It's pretty cool, though. Too bad there isn't, like, an MTX for grenades. It would, like, change the way it looks or something, like, color. That'd be cool. That would be pretty snazzy. Bro, I hit it again. Oh my goodness. My big toe keeps hitting it. My big toe, man.
We are only getting started. Fight the slowing of your own heart.
And I guess it doesn't matter if I pull you in anyways. Like, literally if... Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really matter if you're pulled in. Yeah, there we go. Guess I'll just start running to the next area, because if I'm pulling you, there's, I guess, no point in me waiting.
Don't give up so early. Lightning descends. Prove your might against this magnificent beast.
Bomba. Get it.
You may possess strength.
Grasping Glance on hit.
Restrict your every move. Bring death.
I've no mana.
There we go. I'm so sorry. I don't know why I keep doing that.
Halfway.
Yeah, resistance is up, that's fine.
Assault.
Bum, 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 bum.
Seek out the cores.
There you go. Yeah, the elevators are interesting. There we go. Oh, wrong way.
What? Expecting
I mean, I guess we're gonna go to negative reses.
praise? I'd be wary of its breath if I were you.
Okay, corrupted blood, fire projectiles, less defenses. I guess we'll do fire projectiles.
Lay them amongst the flames.
Pretty easy to, you know, not get hit by these with the turrets.
Slay everything.
Is this another defeat all? Really easy, really easy.
No mana.
Yeah, no mana. I'm coming, friend. Don't die. Doot. Alright, I think we have one more room, and then boss.
I can
Yeah.
practically see your E-lightning always strikes twice. Offer up their lives.
There. Just avoid the fire projectiles and should be good. Now, once we get to the boss, does he need to come up with me? Or can he sit at the bottom of the elevator and then, like, come up after that? Does anybody know?
Need mana. My mana's gone.
There we go. Ah, rip. Oh my god. I hate the elevators. Are there any attacks I need to know about before going in? Like, wipe me quickly? Ugh. I mean, yeah, he does like a slam attack that might kill you. I mean, I don't know. Just we have one more like little boss, but I guess when just come up the elevator with me and just sit in a corner and just try to like, you know, dodge his attacks. I mean, hopefully he'll aggro me first because I should freeze him pretty quickly. Obviously, at that point he'll die. You know, but. I think we'll be fine regardless. You might be able to sit at the bottom of the elevator and not come up. I just don't know if it'll, like, you know, make it to where you physically can't, like, come up or not after I take the elevator. Something I don't know about.
I can't wait to crush your ambitions with my own hands.
Alright, I'll wait for you right here.
Through strife,
I grow stronger.
Alright, try to come up with me. Like, walk to me. We'll just go up at the same time. Just keep walking straight and I'll walk with you, basically. Oh god. So here's the thing. Is it going to teleport you up? Yeah, it does. But, okay. So just try to stay alive. I'll try to kill him as fast as I can. Just stay to the other side of the arena, basically. There you go. I should be able to come here and get all your points. Right here. Just like interact with it and it should give you all your Ascendancy points.
And my service continues.
Okay. Did you get all your Ascendancy points? Hell yeah, Ajax. There you go, brethren. And then, yeah, anything you want off this guy, go for it. I don't need any of that.
Folk won't take kindly to that.
Okay.
The thrill of the hunt. That was almost a challenge.
Alright. Ba-da-da-boom.
So, at the eve of the end, the demon of Adzoatl
There we go.
finally come for me. The ends justify the means.
Okay. And then you 100% are phased.
I can't give up.
Yep.
I must save my people.
Do 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 do.
Makes me like a man.
I cannot let my efforts be in vain.
There we go. Give me. Okay. Any more in range that we can hit, chat? There's one down here, which we could do that, and maybe it'll hit here. Yeah, let's go ahead and hit this one. There we go. Blue Jay with the follow, much appreciated. Welcome, welcome. Alright, let's hit the last tower. Boom, boom, boom.
The odds is on.
Oh, I forgot. Hold on. We don't have this on. There we go. Now we can zoom. I love the ice effects in this game. They're just the shatters and stuff. Oh, looks so good. Do do do. Here we go. All right. That does that. Okay, so then we can. Okay, that leads somewhere else. Okay, we'll start hitting this. Try to get to the other tower. So this way we can hit that, and then hopefully be close enough to the other citadel as well. Alright, Ajax.
Proof of my prowess.
I think it's up from here. It's gonna be probably back here somewhere off these points. Maybe over there left instead of me going right. Yeah, there it is. Bum bum. No. We're good. Oh. Got kicked and tripped when I was running. We're good though. We're good. There we go. Give me a map. Drop me a map. Okay. Do.
You're fine.
Alright, should be one map off the tower, I think. Yeah. Bum 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 bum.
Almost a challenge.
How far deep are these rares? Holy. It's like the end of the map. Am I gonna stop teleporting me backwards? What am I teleporting on? Alright, we're good. Is this build viable with Oracle Druid as well? Is it budget? I got only like 2 divines. No. The build that I'm currently running right now is not budget at all. This is probably a mirror more what I'm currently running. The whole interaction of the build revolves around having 2 pieces of gear. One of them is to be able to throw elements onto yourself. So we're doing it so this way we're chilling enemies, but that's getting reversed back to us. And then we're getting a bunch of increased action speed and other stuff because we are reversing the effect of chill. And that interaction in itself costs hundreds and hundreds of divines. So yeah, this is definitely not a budget build. Could you do something similar in Oracle Druid, like with a bow? Is that what you're asking? Because for sure you could do something like that, but I don't know if that's exactly what you're asking, though. Because you could 100% do like a bow Oracle for sure, but I don't know if you're gonna, you know, you're definitely with your budget, you're not gonna be able to reverse chill yourself.
It's on.
Alright, where's this boss at? This area sucks. Has to be up here. Top right, for sure, for sure. Do, 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 do. Bum 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 bum. Alright, give me a map. Come on. One map. One map. There we go. Thank you. Wait, hold on. Did I not? Did I hit the tower? The Cracker Tower! Who remembers that one, huh? Not it. Bum bum bum. Oh my goodness, we got Sweet Shrine. We're gonna be zooming in. Oh, we need haste from rare.
Proof of its prowess.
Alright, here we go.
You cannot stop us. We will take the power that we deserve.
Go on then. Come and get it.
Okay. Should be phased. Yeah. Bro, ain't no way he did a reverse 360 no scope. That's so annoying. That's so annoying!
You
Get back here.
cannot stop
Get back here,
us.
buddy.
We will
Need my
take
revenge.
the power that we deserve.
Go on then. Come and get it.
Okay, I'm getting actually just trolled now. Do I have a stun charm on? Okay, that would be why. That would be why. Yeah, that would be why. I got
You
stun locked
cannot
into it.
stop us. We will
Alright, let's
take
just
the power
let's
that
not
we
be right
deserve.
near him when he spawns in. So this way that stupid thing doesn't happen.
Easy.
There we go. That's all we needed. There you go. Nice faced. Same thing when this happened. Let's not be near him. Just why this stupid thing doesn't get lunged on us. Yeah, that's all we needed to do, literally. Literally, just don't be in his face for his sword to one-tap us. Who would have thought, chat? Who would have thought? Okay, where are we at in correlation to this one? Hey, we should be able to boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. What are we testing? What do you call it? We're just getting back in the swing of things, and I was fun on testing lightning arrow through the axe, or at least act 1 at the very minimum, to see how it felt. But I don't know if I have the time for that with the remaining time that I've given for stream to be able to do that. So I'll probably have to do that next stream. We did test on Saturday, I believe it was. We did test going through poison if we wanted to go that route until, you know, whatever the lab is, like lab 1, maybe lab 2, depending on what the Arcane Archer Ascendancy is looking like, right, when we get info on that, just for a transition point over. And poison felt fine. Definitely felt a little bit rough, but I hear once you're, you know, able to get some stuff, you like your Plague Herald and stuff like that, Herald of Plague and other stuff like that, and get it set up a little bit, get a decent fizz bow, it gets pretty OP. But I'm just trying to like at least start testing stuff, you know what I'm saying? Another junk like that. Because my whole thing is like, well, I don't know if crossbow grenade leveling is going to survive just because of how OP it is, right? So I'm assuming they're probably going to nerf that in some way. So I am trying to have a backup. And obviously it kind of sucks because you can't do cold bow stuff. Because of, you know, the, what do you call it? The fact that you don't even get a shot until like level like 40 or something, whatever it is. And then snipe is non-existent until you get gear at endgame. So the only really ice skills you have is like escape shot, freezing salvo, and maybe ice tipped arrows, and that's about it. But that's not really enough to go through campaign with. So you're left with like literally poison and or lightning arrow. So I'm gonna try lightning arrow out definitely next stream, and we'll test to see how that feels through like early acts and stuff. Mid endgame gear. Well, my thing is we're not like obviously league starting poison. So I'm just trying to figure out something that we could go through up until like, you know, maybe act 3ish or, you know, something like that, until we can get like maybe our first or second lab done. And then that way I'm hoping that the Arcane Archer will have something, you know, that we can transition into, whether that be like lightning arrow, you know, or something on the Ascendancy that'll really help that. And we can kind of do that. That's my plan. Like, I don't plan on doing poison throughout the whole thing, if that makes any sense. But again, A little bit of copium because we don't know what Arcane Archer is. So I'm just obviously doing some pre-testing with stuff just for fun, you know. And then once we actually get the full patch notes and we actually know what the league is and all that, I'm gonna start doing some real, like, you know, theory crafting, real testing, other stuff like that, right? Get stuff locked in, if that makes any sense. Oh wait, it's her first? Okay. Okay. Do.
A worthy foe.
This is Ascendancy is Amazon. Amazon. With like, basically going with, you know, actually other junk like that. Quick Strike, Predatory Instinct, stuff like that.
You cannot stop us. We will take the power that we deserve.
Go on then. Come and get it.
Easy.
Haha. You should be phased. Yeah, he's phased. Again, let's not be near him. We learn from our mistakes. We're like Iron Man. There we go. Then we go to him and he's dead. There we go. Alright, we have one more here, which we should be able to hit, like this, and let's go through. Bum, bum, bum. Do, 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 do.
Settle the dust and let's fight. That was almost a challenge.
Let that explode. Get out of that. And how close are we? There we go. Blink, blink. And then we're good to go.
Come on.
We zoom in. Oh, we're really zooming out. Hold on. Oh yeah, we're zooming. Let's hit that. There we go. What makes me run so fast? I have Speed Shrine on, but the main thing that makes me run fast is we're reverse chilling ourselves. So we're running Shackles of the Wretch, and you can get these by hitting it with a Cultivation Orb. Now it is Gamba, because it's a 1 in 5 chance to remove the mod that we need to be taken off, and another 1 in 5 to put the mod on that we need to be able to reflect elements to us. So it's a big Gamba. They're quite expensive gloves, but once you get these, we can throw Chill on ourselves, and then we run Serene Inheritance to basically reverse the effect of Chill. So instead of it reducing action speed, it gives us increased action speed, which is making us have giga juiced move speed and attack speed and all that stuff. Then obviously you mix that with like getting haste from like a rare mob, right, off a headhunter, getting a speed shrine. We're literally above like 300% move speed. It's insane. Or we're close to it with all that. I think we're setting about 200 to 250 or something like that, with haste and then chill on herself. But yeah. Okay. Yeah, sure. That's a gem? No, it's not a gem. It's gear. So this is a unique. And the Vow Cultivation Orb is from the Fate of the Vow. It's currency, right? That will allow you to corrupt uniques, and it'll have a chance of removing a mod and putting a different mod entirely onto it. So yeah. But like I said, it's basically a 1 in 5 to get the mod that we need off, which is chills you inflict. What is it again? Hold on. It's yeah, you cannot be chilled for 6 seconds after being chilled. We need that mod removed. So if you hit that, then it's a 1 in 5 chance of actually getting the elemental elements other than freeze, you inflict, or reflect it back to you mod on. So it's a big Gamba. But they're 100% worth it. That's for sure. Yep, no problem. My MTS shop isn't loading. Interesting. I wonder if mine's not loading then. I'll have to check it after this. I don't think it will be over here. There it is. I started the Steam client and it worked. Needed maps tab too. Yeah, definitely like currency tab and map tab is really good to have.
Has finally come for me.
I don't know, you have to be phased. I can't even like do damage to you anymore. Yeah.
I must save my people.
Face me like a man. Reckon I'd earn the rest of that one.
Bump, bump. I have a bunch of tabs on PoE 1. Wish they carried over. They should. Why they not? They should carry over. My tabs carry over. Like the ones I bought in PoE 2 carry over to PoE 1.
Can I help?
Sorry.
What's new? All right, your order is registered.
It's odd that they're not carrying over. That's very odd. Yeah, let them definitely email them, Ajax, because all that should transfer. Because, like, I never used to have all these, like, for example, I never used to have, like, a maps tab, right? If I can find it. Yeah, maps tab, but I bought this, went back to PoE 1, right? We played with the new season, had a maps tab, and all this stuff, like, had a delirium tab. So, like, you should have all this. I don't know, why you're not. I have a gems tab, too. I never had that before. So this should all carry over. Unless for some reason PoE 1 doesn't carry over to PoE 2, but that'd be so weird, that, like, if it was vice versa only. So everything should transfer. That is on.
The ult is on.
They're usually, really good at getting back to you because they have support requests. Okay, yeah, I never had to put a ticket in, but it's good to know that they're quick with that stuff. Yeah, I'm sure they'll fix you, fix you up. Get everything right in order. Where's this boss at?
More coming out of the water.
There he is. Bump, 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 bump. Doot, 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 doot. Okay. Get to that arena. Let me go ahead and flip this, flip this. There we go.
You cannot stop us. We will take the power that we deserve.
Why is it? No, go there.
Come and get it.
Alright, get frozen. And then it should be phased. I'll be very surprised if you're not phased, yeah. Do that again, make sure we're away, because we want him to not be able to. There we go. Freeze him instantly, and he's dead. Alright, wrong button. There we go.
What's new?
So, like I said, I don't think I'll be able to stream tomorrow. I mean, we'll see. I'll try to make it, but I have a vet appointment and other stuff for my dog, and so
I'll post it right away.
we'll see if I can get back in time to stream. If not, we'll be back on Wednesday, and we'll be doing some more stuff. We'll probably be testing, like I said, either if I can make it tomorrow, if not 100%, I'll be back Wednesday. Then we'll be doing probably testing on Lightning Arrow to see how that feels through early acts, or at least Act 1 at the minimum, and then probably just be chilling out, waiting for the announcement. Hopefully end of this week and next week at the maximum. I don't think it'll be later than end of next week. We'll get some info on 0.5. And then on the 16th, just Thursday, I know Torchlight Infinite's new season is coming out, which we'll be checking that out, see how that is for a few days, just for some fun. But that's my plan, at least for this week, and then we'll go into next week. Bump, 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 bump. Bump, 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 bump. Okay. How's the inventory? There we go. Alright. So yeah, like I said, it's our thing. See if I can shoot tomorrow. If not, we'll be back Wednesday, and then Thursday we'll be heading into Torchlight's Infinite's new season, trying that all good stuff out. But that's all I have for you guys today. I sadly don't have any more time to stream. Like I said, we'll try to be back tomorrow. If not, we'll 100% be back on Wednesday. So I hope to see you guys back with us soon. As always, if you guys need any help with any of the builds, or you have any questions about PoE in general, you guys can hop on over to the Discord, and you guys can find that within !Discord. And I hope to see you guys back with us soon. Have a great rest of your day, guys. I will see you guys soon. Peace out, everybody.